For today's activity, we're here in the Camp Earl Wallace kitchen where we'll be making some hummingbird nectar, and we'll also be putting up a hummingbird feeder. All you need to make hummingbird nectar is plain white table sugar right here, just regular old plain white table sugar, and water. It's a certain mixture. It's called a ratio for all you mathematicians out there. The ratio, the mixture, is going to be 1 part table sugar to 4 parts water. So it's a 1:4 ratio. I'm going to measure it out in cups, so I'll have 1 cup of table sugar. I've already got it pre-measured. That is 1 cup of plain white table sugar. And in here, I'm going to fill up 4 cups of water. So I've already got the water hot, so I'm going to turn that on. It's good and hot. It helps it dissolve easier. So I'm going to let that get real good and hot, which is right about now. And I'm going to fill this up to 4 cups. Almost there. That's 4 cups right there. Okay, so I've got my pitcher here. I'm going to pour this 4 cups of hot water into this pitcher. Followed by the 1 cup of plain white table sugar. And then I'm going to stir it up until it's fully dissolved. Now this is going to be really warm. I do not want to put hot or warm nectar out there in the feeder because the hummingbird, if they drink it right away, they could burn their tongue or burn their throat. So after I get this good and dissolved, which looks like it's pretty good, I'm going to let it just chill out here in the kitchen for at least a half an hour. Let it get down to room temperature before I then pour this into the feeder and put up the feeder. So we will come back here in just about a half an hour and continue with our little project. All right, so it's been a little over a half an hour. Now the nectar mixture here is cooled down. So we are now going to pour it into the hummingbird feeder glass. So it's a pretty small glass. It's not going to hold all this. But what we'll do with the leftover is we'll keep it in this pitcher, put it in the fridge, and it'll be ready for quick refills. So I don't have to keep making a little bit every time. I just make that and save it in the fridge. So now we got this full. We will now screw on the bottom, and when we turn it over, you got to be careful because it's going to want to spill out of the holes. So you want to be kind of quick, something like that. We just lost a couple little drops, but that'll be all right. And we'll screw on the top where it hangs from, and we'll hang it from this string. Now we're ready to hang our hummingbird feeder on our shepherd's hook. Now I like to choose a shady spot. That way the nectar stays nice and cool and the hummingbirds don't get too hot when they're trying to get a drink. They're called hummingbirds because their wings flap so fast it makes a humming noise. Now in my pocket here, I have a replica of a hummingbird egg. A replica is a remake. They're not real. This is made of plastic, the egg along with the plastic nest. This is to show you the size of a hummingbird egg. The size of a hummingbird egg is about the size of a pea. Now for comparison, I have a replica of a chicken egg. Pretty big difference, the size of a chicken egg compared to a hummingbird. It's amazing how small these eggs are. The species of hummingbird that you're usually going to see here in Kentucky is called the ruby-throated hummingbird. They're called the ruby-throated hummingbird because the males will have a ruby-colored red throat. The females will have a white throat. The back of the hummingbird is an emerald green color and the belly is white. So now you know how to make your own hummingbird nectar and how to put up a hummingbird feeder. So hopefully you choose to do the same and you'll provide food for a native Kentucky wildlife species. Thank you.